Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. Hello again, everybody. Mike from Southern California again, and you're on the mic. So it's Christmas, everybody. December 25th. Um, Wanted to just get a video up with a nice little Christmas message here. Just some reminders about like what the meaning of Christmas is, basically. Whether you believe in the Christian belief that it's the birth of the Savior to the world, Jesus Christ, or you believe in Santa Claus. One theme is clear, and that is the underlying message about peace, and your love for your fellow individuals, fellow human beings, fellow men. Some people might call it the time when many people get together with their families and just remember the past year, and as we enter into New Year's next week, reflect upon what has been and what is to come. Kids get excited about, getting Christmas presents from Santa and Claus and so that. But the idea of Santa Claus, the idea of Jesus Christ, the idea of whatever you want to believe in is a time of peace, love, and hope. So I just felt it was a good time to just kind of, you know, instead of going off, railing off people, figured just want to get a positive message out there and just the reminder of what Christmas really is. Just a time to just be there for your fellow man, for your fellow individual, whoever that may be. Be there for your family, be there for your friends, be there for, you know, those you care for. So, that's that's the gist of it. Um, I'll do let's see. Here are a couple, here are let's see. Um, so now that we got that out of the way, let's take a look at what happened on this day in Nietzsche history. Um, so on this, so let's take a look at on this day in Nietzsche history. Christmas Day. Things do happen on Christmas Day. Um, believe it or not. Aside from, of course, getting tons of presents from Santa and being with your family and loved ones. Um, on this day in 1944, um, going on newsstands, the DC released a promotional title, Special Edition Number 3, which is a reprint of Superman number 33. So reprints of Superman 33 came out on this date in 1944. Cover dated March April 45, but came out on this date in 1944. So moving on now. On this date in 1959, Ray Gunkel would defeat Freddie Blassie for Georgia's version of the NWA Southern Heavyweight title. Ray Gunkel was a legend on the Georgia territorial scene. Um, he was at one point became promoter of NWA Georgia Champ when it was still known as Mid South Wrestling, having unfortunately passed away from injuries in 1972. But on this date in 1969 or 1959, sorry, 1959, he would beat Fred Blassie, who most people would remember as manager Classy Fred Blassie from his time in the WWF. Um, he would defeat Fred Blassie for the Georgia's version of the NWA Southern Heavyweight Championship. Remember, a lot of those managers that you guys know of, many of the legendary, were actually wrestlers at one point. Blassie, Captain Lou Albano, Arnold Scotland, Bobby Heenan, they all wrestled at some point too in their careers. So, um, Jim, James J. Dillon, a number of them who actually wrestled before, before becoming managers. So on this date in 1959, Ray Gunkel would defeat Fred Blassie for Georgia's version of the NWA Southern Heavyweight title. And last but not least, we move ahead to this date in 1976. On this date in 1976, Time Bokan, a Japanese anime franchise produced by Tatsunoko Productions, would finish its first series run. The first series that came out would finish its run on this date in 1976 on Fuji TV. On this date in 1976, Time Bokan would finish its first series run. The first series of Time Bokan would finish its run on this date in 1976. And with that being said, if you guys want to check the links below, um, check out my Discord if you want to join. I'd love it if you join. You can also direct message me there, or you can still comment on my videos, of course. I'm also, of course, promoting a bunch of different dub companies. As you all know, Funimation is not the only game in town. Check out some of the works that some of the other dub companies do. Um, I'm also still promoting Vic's GoFundMe as well as the Ortiz Family GoFundMe. Guys might want to check those out. As always, guys, never feel like you have to donate. If you if you have the means to, and it's on your heart to do so, please consider donating. If you've already donated, please consider donating again. And if you're not able to donate, you can still help out the cause by sharing the links. Because sharing is caring after all. And you never know. Maybe there's somebody in your circle of friends that might see this and go, yeah, he is getting the short end of the stick. I want to help him out. So you never know. Doesn't hurt to ask. And if you guys like this comment, please consider liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. All the interactions help, and hit the notification button so you know that when stuff's coming out. Hopefully, you guys are getting the notifications timely. As I just found out with one of my own subscriptions for DNA Crows, apparently YouTube's being a little screwy on the notifications and not. Apparently, from what they replied to me on that was that apparently some people are getting notifications for their videos, either not all or like weeks after the videos actually come out. So, but always, when you log in, usually you'll see stuff up, you know. So that usually helps sometimes too. But hopefully, you guys are, those of you who are subscribed are getting notifications at the proper time. And of course, don't forget this Friday is my VA profile premiere. This week um, I'll be highlighting. I'm trying to think. Who is it this week? Oh yeah, Andy McGavin of Sentai of ADV and Sentai Filmworks. We're profiling him. Hopefully, you guys will come to catch the premiere of that. Have a good conversation going. Also, if you haven't checked it out yet, my anime convention preview for this weekend's up. For those of you particularly in Ontario, Canada, and Austin, Texas, surrounding areas, there's some cons going on that you guys might want to go check out. So, and I did a little preview for you guys on it to to help you decide if you want to go or not. So, anyways, until tomorrow, bye.